diabetic. Perhaps you've received this diagnosis or someone you know suffers from this roller coastering blood sugar. Brittle diabetic diagnosis is an older medical term, but it's very real if it's happening to you, and it's typified by extremes of blood sugar going into the diabetic range and then plummeting into the hypoglycemic range. The good news is today we have some solid scientific understanding of where it might originate and how to help you better manage your life and control the symptoms as well as the outcome of your diabetic state. First thing you need to ask is, are you thin or are you overweight? Because your brittle diabetes is coming from opposite extremes. Let's tackle the more common slender variety of brittle diabetes. Brittle diabetics that are slender, they often can't maintain their blood pressure unless their diabetes has also damaged their kidney function, whereupon your blood pressure will rise. But early on in this condition, an identifying clue that helps perpetuate understanding into deeper inquiry is that you're thin and you tend towards a low blood pressure. Only later, as the damage of diabetes catches up with you and your kidneys become injured, will your blood pressure elevate, masking the initial presentation symptoms. So what gives here? Well, it turns out that there's an emerging understanding that type 1 diabetics that are usually thin can have an autoimmune origins to their type 1 disease. Associating with this autoimmune origin is adrenal damage. But now, before you nod off and say, so what? It's a very important connection emerging regarding the autoimmune nature of type 1 diabetes. In that if your adrenals are damaged along with your pancreatic function, you won't be able to maintain your blood sugar between meals. You'll find yourself snacking just to stay alive, and early on you won't be able to maintain your blood pressure either. And this is well documented by other doctors in the field. Read more about this in my brittle diabetes paper. You can also read more about this in the 2 opposing causes of hypoglycemia. Let's talk about the overweight variety briefly. The overweight variety of brittle diabetes comes from a completely different place, mineral imbalance. Sometimes I just want to shout, America is the land of nutritional deficiency caused disease. And here's an example. Because most of our food is contaminated with harmful minerals, not the additives that you might think and have been groomed to fear, but just simple minerals, you arrive at middle age after a lifetime of unhealthy sitting on the couch behavior, gaining weight, eating food from a box, bag, or a can, and you'll be shocked. The mineral content is exactly the opposite of what your body was designed to ingest. And here lies the dirty secret. You can't store sugar between meals if you don't have enough potassium in your body to do so. It upregulates your fat synthesis, your cholesterol synthesis. You gain weight as a consequence. Your blood pressure goes up. Even tend towards a fatty liver. They're all connected. Your diabetes worsens. It's all connected, but it's the opposite of the initial brittle diabetic's dilemma. And that's also explained in my other papers on diabetes. Thank you.